Now the non-skid that we use on the Seaward decks, we make. Other manufacturers buy non-skid products, they glue it to their plugs and make molds from that. We couldn't find exactly the right one, the one that did everything that we wanted it to do. So we made it. And what this is the diamond pattern with a rough surface, and the beautiful points about the non-skid are, one, it drains. There's little canals between each diamond. Rains, you don't hydroplane as you run across the deck. Water drains. Two, if you damage the non-skid, you can repair it. You can tape up each individual little non-skid diamond and fix it. And three, it works. It's a great non-skid. You can kneel on it, you can sit on it, and you can skid in the home plate on it and it'll stop you dead. Stanchions. 4 holes drilled and tapped into the laminate, the fiberglass laminate, and in an embedded backing plate, aluminum. Each bolt is screwed in, and then on the back side they get a large flat washer with a locking nut. Additionally, the strong stanchion that we make here is actually also designed to fail at this location right here. If the top of the stanchion hits a piling, you're coming into a dock fast, it's grabbed by a piling, we don't want you to rip out a section of the deck, so we got it designed at the exact strength required to bend this over before it does any damage to the boat. Each Seaward sailboat that we build has at least 8 opening ports. And these are 3/16 stainless steel opening ports with a high polish on them. These ports will look like this for a long, long time. We use the CDI flexible furler system in our boats. We've been using it for many years, probably sold over 1,000 of them. And the reason why we use this is the foil is a flexible, hard plastic PVC. And when you're taking the mast up and down like people do many times, usually on a Seaward, you don't have to worry about bending the tubing as you would in an aluminum furling system. The other great feature of the flexible furler is the foil has the halyard, the jib halyard is part of the system. So you're not actually using the jib halyard that's on the boat to raise and lower the Genoa. What that does is it reduces compression on the mast and the rigging, and isolates all of the stress to the furler and the sail itself. And here we are on the bow of the Seaward 32. On the 32 we have 2 anchor rollers. The 26 we have 1. The anchor that we prefer to use is a Delta fast set, and we found that to be the best overall anchor for the many bottom conditions there are. A second anchor, in my opinion, would be a Danforth style anchor, most likely a Fortress, my own personal preference. This Seaward 32 has the optional Lumar 700 series windlass. The beauty of this product is that you can raise and lower the anchor from the cockpit, or you can walk forward and there's a switch here and here, an up and down switch, and you can operate them with your foot and raise the anchor effortlessly. Both the Seaward 32 and 26 are available with the hawse pipe. And the hawse pipe, besides looking very shippy, they're a functional item that captures the dock line and forces it directly to the cleat without any chance of it ever popping out like a standard chock would. We'd like to talk about our raised tow rail system on all of our boats. Most boats, when you walk up to the bow, you're in a situation that's similar to this, our doghouse here. When you come up to the edge, that's all there is. The rest is overboard. Now in our boats, where we have the raised tow rails, you come forward and you got a place where you can anchor your feet, store lines, feel secure when you're going forward on the boat. And that's especially important in rough seas or in a seaway. This is our molded in door aid system, a ventilation system that we utilize in the Seaward 32. I'm facing the wind right now. My head is facing directly into the wind. I've turned the door aid so that it is also facing directly in the wind. And it captures air and water if it's raining, and it brings it down through this box and then turns the air, once it's in the box, forward, but leaves the water behind, and it drains out through this little vent right here. And this serves to keep the interior of the cabin fresh all the time. There's always circulation. Here's an area of designed accessibility in a Seaward boat. Our 32 electrical panel. Just turn this little latch here and pull it down. You have total access to everything inside the panel. All the wire ends are the ends of the wire, and if we have to plug in a wire mid-term, say for a mast connection and deck connections, all of those mid-term connections are extremely accessible.